Hey everybody, welcome back to another video from Breezy Organization. I'm on here today to show you guys some brand new releases and also to show you guys the September layout. I know I did a YouTube video showing you guys this monthly spread, but I have to say this is one of my favorites I have ever done. It was challenging. If you guys watched the video, I left a lot of it in there of me redoing stuff over and over again. I have done another page since then with the words and it went like a lot smoother. So I'm just going to go for, I was recording and so I was overthinking everything. But I do love the way that it turned out. But we've got some other goodies for you guys today. If you're new here to the channel, we talk about all things digital planning and productivity. I own a business called Breezy Organization and we sell all kinds of widgets, inserts, stickers, planners for you to help manage your life and to get organized. So today we've got a planner pal that I've been really excited about and trying to wrap my head around creating something like this the last couple of years. So I'm really excited to have that available for you guys today. And we're going to get right into that. I currently use an iPad Pro with an Apple Pro pencil, but my products will work across many different devices and applications. And what's cool is you can go to breezyorganization.com and download a free notes planner and stickers to see if this will work on the PDF annotation app that you have, like GoodNotes, Noteful, anything that works with PDFs, and also to see if it'll work with the device that you have. So you can totally see if this works before you even spend any money on it, which is awesome. Okay, so like I said, I use Noteful, and we're going to get right into this. We have a couple of sticker releases and we have a new pal. So let's get into it. Let's do our sticker releases first. First up, we have a camping scene. So this one's really, really cute. I know a lot of people love all of our scenes. So these are full, pretty much done for you. You can just put them on a page and then add your details to the page and you're good to go. So first we have this cute little log cabin with these little chairs and the fire. And then we've got the couple chairs looking over the stream. And then we've got this really cool side by side with the cabin in the background. And then like a park one with some park benches. And then another log cabin with smoke coming out of the top. So really cute going into the September fall season. Y'all, this is my favorite time of the year. So excited. We are already back around to this. I know this year has flown by and I really have enjoyed summer. I don't like saying bye to summer either. I really like all the seasons, but I'm a cozy comfort individual and I love it when the weather gets cold, and all the fun activities that we do in the winter is always super fun too. So really looking forward to fall in all of the fall colors. This is the camping scenes. I think we already had a pack called camping scenes, so this is camping scenes 2. And then next up, we have some little critters for you guys. So next up is I love animals, and these are fall critters. So super fun, super detailed, hand drawn, very, very cute. Lots of little critters and animals that we see during the fall. So we've got this woodpecker here, a feather. I should not go through and name all these because I am not going to know what they all are. I can tell you that. Snail, I think that's a dragonfly. And then this is like a cocoon. And then we've got several butterflies, some eggs, an owl, a little cute little, this would be a chipmunk, right? Sometimes I get chipmunks and squirrels confused, but that's a chipmunk, I believe, because he's got little stripes on his back and he's smaller. And then, yes, we've got some June bugs, some grasshoppers, lots of other caterpillars, feathers, lots of other little bugs here. And this little guy down here at the bottom, I wanted to call him a porcupine, then I wanted to call him a hedgehog. You all know better. I'm sure you're yelling at me right now on the computer what these animals are. So, some really cute detailed fall critters for you guys. So those are the 2 sticker releases. Next up, we have, like I said, something I'm just really, really looking forward to, showing you guys how it works. And it's just going to be a very used pal in my personal life. So here's the deal. We offered pals originally as split screens, and then we made portrait and landscape versions, and then we made pocket pals. I use them differently. So you could totally use a portrait or a split screen inside of a portrait folder pal system. It's just whenever you would click on that specific pal, it'll be a different shape and size, but it will still totally work. So you need to figure out like what works for you. We're just giving you options, right? So I have a few things to clean up here, but like split screen works really good for me for like my stickers. But I want the Pocket Pal for my folder pal, for my recipes, for my actual planner pal. I want Pocket Pal because I keep my notes, my passwords, my Christmas, my travel, my YouTube pal. I want all of that in phone size just because of the size iPads and phone that I use and using it in split screen and stuff. It's what I enjoy most. It's the size that I enjoy most. I really like having these viewable on my phone and it fit in my phone perfectly. And for my smaller iPad Pro that I carry around, it actually fits in the split screen size very, very well. And then for my mini, it fits pretty good on it too. So that's just what makes sense to me. And I'm using them separate of a planner. Like I don't necessarily have my folder pal or my planner pal open next to each other while I'm planning. Like I'll have my recipe pal open whenever I'm grocery shopping, but not necessarily with my whole planner open. And so my stickers I want in the smallest space split screen because I do have that open while I have my planner open. And then I have a few that I just feel like are standalone planners that I wouldn't really use split screen for. And honestly, they probably shouldn't have been called pals, but they fit inside the folder pal. So that's why we kept it like that. But Faith Pal, I let it stand alone. And this is what I use at church and for daily devotions. And I like it to be full screen, which I've got my iPad turned sideways, but that one fits full screen for me. Project Pal is my scrapbook organizer. I like for it to stand alone and be portrait as well. So definitely figure out what works for you, what orientation and what size works for you. So it's not like if you buy portrait, everything has to be portrait, right? You can definitely have the different sizes even inside of the folder pals and they will still work. It just depends on what works for you, what you enjoy. So I do have some planner pal videos out that'll go in more depth and detail with that. But I said all that to tell you the yearly pal I just have out in split screen right now. So I will be listening to you guys. And if you guys need it in other sizes, I can make those. We're in a very busy part of the year where I'm working on like 16 planners. And so I wanted to get this out and offer this, but I didn't have time to do all 4 sizes yet. So let me know if this is something that you're going to want in a different size and which size you would like to see it in. But for me, for this pal, it made the most sense to make it in split screen because I'm going to be using this in conjunction with my planner whenever I am scheduling new dates for the coming year. That's what this is for. So this is for, I've already got like dentist appointments and conferences for next year, but I don't have the next year planners done, even for myself. And so I need somewhere to hold those dates until that time. Now you have a couple of options with this. If you go back to the ringed planner and you hit 2026, you totally have the option to write in everything here. This can be your yearly pal. This can be where you write down all the upcoming events. It will totally work for that. But there are a few benefits of having the yearly pal. So if you want it, I wanted to make it available to you guys. So let me show you what this is going to look like. I'm going to open up my ringed planner over here, and then I'm going to click on yearly pal and open a new window so you can kind of see the size format that we're working with. Okay, so this is the size that it is, and this is the first page, and it says yearly overview, and it has January through December. So January, February, March, April. It's going like this. Then we have upcoming events that we're going to get to here in just a minute. But right now, if you click on February, this is what you're going to see for 2026. Okay, so you've got annual events up here. So these are going to be birthdays, anniversaries, stuff that happens on the exact same date every single year without fail that you want to remember. So annual events go up here. You get a brief overview of February 2026. So I know this is really, really nice. If people want it during the year next year, if you want to track maybe your period, or you want to track maybe when you have checks coming in, or certain things that you want to track just by doing a colored dot and having a monthly overview of the next month, this would be a great way to do it. And then down here we have scheduled events. So this is stuff that does not happen every single year on the same day, but it is for sure happening in 2026 and you need to write it down. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to personally be using all of this. You've got all the months just back to back here, and then you click up here to go back to the main page. You will have a 2026 overview as well. So if you hit yearly overview, it's going to show you the whole, if you want to keep track of things here as well. So you definitely have that option. And then down here we have upcoming events. So if you click on any of these, if you have any event that you're planning, we do have an event pal, but if you don't want lots and lots of things to fill out, and it's just like you're just kind of running the main event and you just have like the main, like the people you're inviting, just a small checklist, this is a perfect way to keep track of that. So you can put the date and time of the event, the location, hosting, who's hosting it, and then any other info you may have. And then here's your checklist, and you could put whether it's done, yes, no, or whether it got delegated. or whether you have to do it, you can make a standardized list here as well. And then this is just a space for you to write any notes or add any pictures for inspiration board. And then you've got notes down here at the bottom as well. So just a really quick event page, very simplistic, very minimalist. But this could help you with, your upcoming events that you need to get certain things for, or if you're over planning a certain, the decorations for the event or whatever, it kind of gives you a space to do that. Um, so up here at the top, let me show you how we're getting started with this. Another fun little thing is you're going to get just a handful, not very many, but a handful of icons to use in this set. So we've got like a baby shower icon, a wedding icon, balloons for parties, like a briefcase for business. We've got a few of those icons. I don't have them ready here yet, but you will have them in your download. And that's what was my vision for using in these circles. But if you want to put the date in these circles, you could totally do that as well. So this is how I'm doing it. So I've got my daughter's birthday. So I just put Adelie's birthday and I put the number and I put one of these slashes in. So this is the date that it's on. And I put her Adelie's birthday, and then I put these cute little icons. So I can kind of see right away, okay, birthday, so on, anniversary. So that's how I'm doing it, but you could totally put the numbers in here as well. And then down here, okay, so I'm just going to duplicate this. I'm gonna make this bigger so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna go right here and I just duplicated the font. I'm using Kind Heart here for my handwriting. And then I'm going to name some of these colors. So I am going to put like I'm actually going to put busy so I can actually put those colors on there so I can just do a quick overlook and see, oh, those days I am just busy. I can't do, actually, busy isn't good. Let's do work. Let's do like work and family day. You could totally do, like I said, your periods. You could do keep track of when certain bills are due, or you could just simply all the days that you have marked, just mark those. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me click this and hit duplicate. So I'm just gonna put family day, and then I'm going to put um, like birthday slash anniversary. I'll put a certain color for that. And then I'm actually going to put conference. And then I'm going to put like appointment, like medical appointments and so on. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do for mine. And let me do some colors here. So I'm actually going to use a circle, but you could totally use the highlight color. So I am just going to hit shape and I'm going to use a circle, and I'm going to do this because I want to change the opacity in this to where you can see through the numbers still. So I'm going to click on this, I'm going to hit style, and I'm going to change that opacity some. Let me see if you can see. Yep, you can see the date with that. So that's what I'm going to do. So duplicate, we'll change this color. Let's see. Let's do like a yellow maybe. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then we're going to duplicate this again, bring it up here for family day. Let's style this and change it to maybe this dark color. And then let's not delete it. I always see the D and think it's duplicate and it's delete. Okay, style, and let's make this one that lighter color, that one. Okay, so now all I have to do is click on this birthday, and then I'm going to duplicate, and I've got a birthday on the 16th, and I have a birthday on the 6th, and I don't think I need to actually go and look at my calendar and see if I've got any more things for January. But let's just play with this so I can kind of show you what this looks like. So say we have an appointment on the 14th, okay? And then say I've got a conference on the 22nd through the 23rd. So this is what this is going to look like. So then those would be added down here. So let me click on my text, and then I'm going to put the 14th because that was that date. So we're going to put this right here. I'm going to click on it and hit resize. And these look like little calendar days, which, guys, when I created this, I was like, oh my goodness, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now I'm just going to duplicate this text and bring it down, and I'm going to write in, let's see, let's say Kyson. I'll put Kyson's dentist. I'm not going to worry about the apostrophe right now. Kyson's dentist um appointment. The only thing I don't like about this font is see how large it puts like the spacing. I really don't know why it does that. So, and it has a large spacing. Like this is the smallest that I can do as far as bringing the lines closer together. I don't really know why it does that. Sometimes I think it'd be better if you almost just wrote or did separate lines for these. But anyways, let's see. Do we want this centered or left? I think I'm just going to do left. So Kyson's dentist appointment would be how I could write that. And I would probably change this a little bit. I don't like this spacing in between there. So I'd honestly probably change that. But you could put appointment. We need to put the time on there. So let's put at 3 p.m. It's also really hard to tell where you're at on this page. Okay, at 3 p.m. So I would do that and then duplicate, bring this down here, and then I would put, like, say this is an all church conference. Okay, and then move this down to where you could see. Okay, so that's that conference, and then what I would do is duplicate this and then put your days on there. And I think I said what, 22nd through the 24th. So we're gonna do 22nd through the 24th, and then we're going to just resize this, and you could put these side by side or you could put them on top of each other. So I think that's what I will probably do. I'll put 22nd, resize, 22nd, duplicate through the 24th. That's probably how I would do it. Resize. Okay. So that would be that date. So then this could be open, you know, especially at the end of the year here as you were planning different events. And what's nice about this is whenever you go into the next year of planning, you've already got all of your main annual events already in there. So this is a look at our cute little yearly planner. Guys, I think it's so cute. I think it really serves the purpose. It took me a few times, a few layouts to figure out what I felt like worked best, but this one it seems like it fixes all of the issues that I myself was having. So hopefully this will be a great little pile for you to add into your collection as well. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and join our Facebook Breezio family group and subscribe to us here on YouTube. We've got tons of videos, years and years worth of content, as well as amazing customers that will show you amazing things that you can do with our Breezy organization products. So thank you so much for joining here today, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, happy planning.